wedding out the front where they had dodgems set out there, would you believe? The bloke said, I'm only going to get married if I can have dodgems at my wedding. Had a whole dodgem rink out there, and they rang a bell about 3 or 4 times, and everyone out in their suits and ties went round on the dodgems. They had funerals here.
Look. On the park we had a wedding, the son was in attendance. There's not a lot of telling to say that it was heaven. And when it was over we all jumped on the dodgems. All the people there in suits, it was funny to watch them. It's really true to say the park was beautiful. So much going on, from wedding to funerals. It was unusual but we did it. Suits, dresses, lots of figures.
Still then it's called Rolls-Royce Welfare. So that's very close to where the lane is that goes down to Derby Skill Build. Yeah, if you go, there's a road called Moor Lane, which runs down the side of the park, to Osmaston Road, and then there's some gates that says Rolls-Royce Welfare, which is still there.
See, I was there, some Christmas parties for my school days, hosted by Rolls-Royce, the park that's still there today. My dad, he worked there and he worked there. Part of the welfare for the kids there. Of a young age was a big affair, was the good days with the gifts wrapped like the sun blazing, but the gifts for grabs. On a first come, don't wanna come last, looking for gold certain in a Santa stash. Young and old persons in the park lane, nothing much changed, just the estate and the smoking age, looking for new adventures in the park again.
And then they hid the president, so inside. So dig down through this bran, and then you got the first present that sort of came out. I was doing a tour of the park recently. I went to see if it was still there, and the actual buildings are still there, and it's called Rolls-Royce Welfare. So
walking up there, walking out, going to Marlborough Road, they're calling for her. She wasn't in, so walking all the way back, nothing. But later on that day, on the East Midlands News, I think it was then, there was a report that a baby had been abandoned and found on Osmaston Park. Shock horror. I'd actually walked past that little bundle twice. There was no sound, no crying or anything like that. The baby was found alive, fortunately. And I'd actually walked past that bundle twice.
Yeah. We used to run around on the dumping ground. Had to sneak about, get caught up, cause we're way too loud. Scared to go back to my house. Memories, people abandoning babies is crazy. Nothing on Google, acting shady. I don't wanna say too much, leave this one up to Helen Delaney.
I think the first time I went to Osmaston Park was one of the times when I wasn't really supposed to be out on the street, because my dad was quite strict and we weren't allowed out the street. So I think we sneaked to the park and we walked up from Peveril Street, where we used to live, onto Moor Lane, and there was this massive great expanse of green, and for a kid that young it's like, yes, I'm going to run all over this. Didn't even know that there was a park up the other end. We were just running around on the grass, and it was such a happy day because the sun was out, we were picking daisies. So, well, it was okay till we got home and we got really in trouble for leaving the street. Oh yeah.
A long time ago I moved to Derby in 1977. And about a year later, after living in student digs, I moved to Stonehill Road, which at that time was only a short walk really from the Arboretum or Osmaston Park. I think what's nice about it is that it was a big green space, open to everybody.
Chilling around the crater at the age of 11, moved to the concrete jungle in around 77.
Used to use sticks as a sword or a weapon, cause Osmaston is the ends that we're reppin'.
Daisy chains and hazy days, 10 years it changed in ways.
Cause we had some crazy phase, by staying at that special place. No bother, no trouble, used to spend most of the time at the rubble.
No trouble, no stress, respect and love, it's all blessed.
Yeah.
I think it's something that you take for granted actually, and either taking a shortcut through it or going to meet friends. I never really thought about it at the time.